Hello everyone, welcome to 369 Chemistry, and in this video we are going to discuss about the most expected questions which comes in your competitive examination, especially NEET examination over last 10 years, whatever we have got questions and all, and how to solve that. So we are going to do. So there are many. First question out here is, which reaction is not a redox reaction? In this case, you have to find which one is not your redox reaction. So let us do. What does mean by redox reaction? Redox means there is an oxidation or reduction taking place simultaneously. That means there should be change in oxidation number. So let me first let us see if there is any change in the oxidation number. Okay, now see here, zinc, we know the oxidation, this zinc is always +2 valence, we know, but since zinc here it is there is no charge in it, or it is not associated in any atom, so the charge on zinc atom will be 0. It means elemental zinc is, we take the oxidation state to be 0, and here it is, see, it is becoming +2, and sulfur, check here, it is -2, 4 2s are 8, again +2 for copper. Okay, if it is +2, then it is +6 out here, again +6 out here, but copper, it is from +1, it is become +2, it is becoming 0. So they see there, here there is a zinc, it was on 0 oxidation state, it became to +2. From copper it was +2, it became 0 by gaining electrons. So there is oxidation and reduction taking place, so reduction. Okay, and in this case there is oxidation taking place. So this is a redox reaction. So your answer is not number A. Check number B. Okay, what is B? That is your KClO3 plus I2 gives twice KiO3 plus Cl2. See here it in a molecule form, so the charge will be 0. And what about this one? See here, this is also 0. Now potassium, we know it is always +1 for potassium, -2 for oxygen, so 3 2s are 6, so it should be +6 total. Plus here it is +5, and here what happens, iodine, what happens here, it is 3 2s are 6, here it is, see, -2 to 3 are 6. Okay, so +1, if potassium is +1, so it should be +5 out here, so 2, it should be 2 out here. So this is the balance equation. Here also see, iodine, it is from going from +0 to +5 state, so oxidation, loss of electron, oxidation taking place. Okay, and here see from +5. Okay, from +5, this chlorine, it is giving you 0. From +5 it is getting 0, so reduction taking place as it is taking up electrons. So oxidation number is changing, so hence this is also redox reaction, this is also not, because we have to find which is not a redox reaction. Now H2 plus Cl2 gives you twice HCl. This is a combination reaction. This is also 0, this is +1, this is -1, so oxidation number is changing, oxidation number of the atoms are changing, so hence this is also maybe combination, but still it is a redox reaction. Number D. See here, BaCl2 plus Na2SO4. Okay, BaSO4 plus twice NaCl. Okay, now see here, chlorine -1, so +2. Here it is your this is +1. Okay, -2, 4 2s are 8, +2 plus 6. Sulfur, so -2 +2 plus 6 -1 and +1. So see here, all the oxidation states are, you can say, it is similar. Oxidation state here, it is not changing for any atom, hence this is not a redox reaction. Okay, so got it. So your answer should be number D, which is not a redox reaction, number D. Now see, we are there in question number 2, which came in NEET 2024. So see, the product A and B obtained by the following reaction respectively are this. So these two are given reaction, where this is your alcohol, and which is reacting with the PCl3, giving you RCl and plus A. You have to find what is A and what is B in this reaction. So this is a very you can say, always it comes in examination, and this is very important also. So what happens when an alcohol reacts, ROH, if it reacts with PCl3? Okay, so what happens, once Cl this alcohol alkene group of the alcohol reacts with PCl3, it gives your RCl, alkyl halide you get. And then what will be the byproduct? The byproduct in this case, it is PCl2. There is nothing, no molecule like that. So the byproducts here is phosphoric acid, that is your H3PO3. So number A will be your H3PO3. Other case where ROH reacts with your PCl5. Okay, so what happens in this case? In this case also, there is a formation of alkyl halide, that is RCl given to you, and there is a formation of HCl. Okay, so what else is left? Now see here, one Cl is gone for adding with alkyl group, and the other Cl went with its hydrogen ion to give your HCl. So remaining, what you are remaining? You are remaining with the oxygen, and you have 3 chlorine atom with phosphorus. So it forms your POCl3. So your answer is number D. Sorry, number C, not number D. See here, it is H3PO4. Okay, so this is not the one. This is phosphoric acid is H3PO3. Okay, so we will go to the next question. Now, the next question is, which of the following reaction is a decomposition reaction, redox reaction? You have to find which one is a decomposition reaction. Now see, what do you mean by a decomposition reaction? Okay, decomposition reaction leads to the breakdown of a compound into 2 or more compounds, at least one of which must be in your elemental state. Okay, so decomposition means it is breaking down. Decomposition, by the name itself you can understand, breaking down of a compound into its elemental state. So see here in number A, P4 as this is solid. So is it not that it is combining to give reaction? It's a combination reaction, so it is not decomposition. Number CC, it is nitrogen and oxygen is combining itself and again giving you NO, so it is again a combination reaction. Cl2, again this is a displacement reaction, so this is not decomposition. Only number B is a decomposition reaction, where you are having twice PbNO3 whole twice. This is your solid. It is decomposing. That means it is breaking down into elemental state. See here, PbO and your 4NO2 plus O2, which is the gas. Okay, which is in elemental state. So at least one should be in your elemental state. The next question is, what is the change in oxidation number of carbon in the following reaction? So you have to find the change in oxidation number of the following reaction. So write it down. CH4 gases, okay, plus 4Cl2 gives you CCl4 plus HCl. Now see here, it is plus 4 is plus 1. Hydrogen, is always plus 1, so it is minus 4. So and here it becomes your minus 1 for chlorine, because it takes up electron, it does not like to give electron, so it is plus 4. So it is changing from your minus 4 state to plus 4. Now see, there is the other question is, which of the following reaction are your disproportionation reaction? So these are the following reaction given to you, and you have to find which one is a disproportionation reaction. So disproportionation reaction means what? It is not decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction is the reaction which is required to break down into compound into 2 other compounds. At least one must be in elemental state. That is your decomposition. But in case of your disproportionation reactions, that means in disproportion reaction, what happens? There is a, you can say, same substances in disproportion. You can write that in disproportionation reaction, a same substance undergo oxidation, that is increase in oxidation number. Okay, and reduction at the same time. That means in disproportion reaction, the same substance will undergo oxidation, that is increase in the oxidation number, it will take place, and it will undergo reduction also at the same time. Reduction, that is your decrease in oxidation number. and okay, so let us see among these reaction which one is undergoing simultaneously oxidation and reduction, both means which molecule is breaking down. So now see here this copper, so select the correct option from the above following. So there are many options given here, so you have to see which one is your disproportionate reaction, so you have to find it. Okay, plus Cu2 plus and Cu. See here, it is forming the, find the oxidation state, right? The oxidation state of everything. So from copper +1 state here, okay, it is forming +2 state, and here it is 0 also. So here what is happening here? +2 state, loss of loss of you can say loss of electrons, so oxidation is taking place simultaneously, and see here gain of electrons, so it is your reduction taking place at the same time. So this is your disproportionation reaction. So you got one. A is your one answer, but here you have to choose two or more. You have to choose the correct option. So number B is your MnO4 2 minus plus 4H plus gives you MnO4 minus plus MnO2 plus H2O. Okay, so now see here oxidation state. How will you find? Now just write the oxidation state of everything. So you're going to see -2 for oxygen. So 4 2s are 8 minus 2. Okay, so what is the oxidation state? +6. It is +6 out here. Out here, see again -2. So 4 2s are 8 minus 1. So it is +7. +7 out here, and here it is -2. 4 2s are +4. So what is happening out here? See here, this manganese, it is +6. When it loses electron, it forms +7 state. So oxidation, +6, 1, it is coming and forming +4. So from +6 +4, gain of electrons, that is your reduction. From this is also our disproportionation reaction. A and B is your answer, but even C can be. So we will do all. Let's see, KMnO4, it is heated up to give you MnO4 plus MnO2 plus O2. Now see in this case, now see -2, so 4 2s are 8 plus 1, so +7 out here. Okay, -2, 4 2s are 8, it is forming +1 for this. 4 2s are -8 plus 2 becomes +6. This is +6 -2 +4. Okay, then O2. So what is happening out here? Now +7, from +7 to +6 gain of electron. Okay, so reduction again, +7 to +4, again gain of electrons. So here both are taking, reduction is taking place. So both ways reduction, so it is not disproportionation reaction. And number D is your twice KMnO4 O minus plus 3 Mn2 plus water molecule gives you 5 Mn. Or 2s are 8 minus 1, so it is +7 only. Okay, and here it is 2 plus, so it is forming -2. 2 2s are 4, so it is +4 oxidation state out here. So from +7, it is from going to +2, so gain of electrons. It's not a disproportionation reaction. So the next question is the correct order of the N compounds in its decreasing order of the oxidation state. So you have to find the decreasing order of the oxidation state. So what you will do, you will write and find the oxidation state. How to find the oxidation state? We know +1 is for your hydrogen, then -2. So 2 3s are 6. 6 -6 plus 1, so it is +5 out here. Then for NO, it is -2, so it is +2. For N2, it is 0. And for your NH4Cl, so it is -1 plus 4, so it should be -3. Okay, so the decreasing order of the oxidation state is +5, so this is the highest, then +2, then 0, and then it is -3. So A will be your answer. Okay, so the next question is for the redox reaction, MnO4 minus plus C2O4 2 minus plus H plus gives you Mn2 plus and CO2 plus H2O. So this is the redox reaction given to us. The correct order of the reactants for the following balanced equation are. That means for MnO4 you have to find what is the balancing number. For C2O4 what is the balancing number, and for H plus you have to find the balancing number. So what we can do the redox reaction. So let us first do how to balance the redox reaction. So your answer will be how to balance the equation. So we will write the half cell reaction, that is here MnO4 MnO4 minus, okay, so MnO4 minus, okay, gives you Mn2 plus, and it is done in the case of your acidic medium. So this is the half cell reaction we have written. So now find the oxidation state. How will you find? So it is -2 for oxygen, we know. So 4 2s are 8, 8 minus 1, so plus 7. It should be plus 7 for manganese. Then here it is plus 2. So plus 7 becomes plus 2. That means it has gained electron. How many electron it has gained? It has gained 5 electrons. So which side oxygen is less? This side oxygen is less. So you have to add water molecule this side. And how many water molecule? How many oxygen? 4 oxygen. So 4 water molecule. So how many hydrogen now? 8 H plus. Okay, so again write the other half reaction, that is your C2O4 minus 2 minus gives twice CO2. Okay, twice CO2. So this is the other half reaction. Again balancing it. How will you balance? Find here, see, -2 for oxygen, so -2, 2 4s are 8, -2 plus 6, so it should be plus 6 for this carbon, so plus 3 for each. And here it is again -2, 2 2s are 4, so it is plus 4 each. So from plus 3 it is forming your plus 4. So what has happened? Electron has removed. So 1 electron less. Is it not? From plus 3 to plus 4. So loss of 1 electron, that is oxidation is taking place. So how many electron has been lost? 1 electron. Now see here, but since there are 2 carbon, so it will be 2 electron. So multiply this equation by 5 and this equation by 2. See here, basically there is only one electron which is going leaving, that is the loss of 1 electron is there, but since there is 2 carbon, so it should be 2 electron lost. Okay, don't get confused in this case. Okay, so now twice MnO4 minus, okay, this electron and this electron gets cancelled, then it forms your 5 C2O4 2 minus plus 8 2s are 16 H plus gives you 5 2s are 10 CO2 plus 4 2s are 8 H2O plus twice Mn. So what will be your answer? Your answer will be, no, so number 2 is your answer. Let's go to hot concentrated sulfuric acid is a moderately strong oxidizing agent. Okay, so hot concentrated sulfuric acid is a moderately strong oxidizing agent. Which of the following reaction does not show oxidizing behavior? Here see, in the case of Cu plus H2SO4, it is giving you copper sulfate plus SO2 plus twice H2O. So here it is oxidized. So copper is oxidized from 0 state to plus 2 out here. Okay, same here, see sulfur. Okay, sulfur from here, it is sulfur, it is 0. Okay, when it forms reacts with your sulfuric acid, it forms SO2, so it is -2, so 2 2s are 4, it is plus 4 out here. So it is showing again oxidizing loss of electrons, so oxidizing behavior it is showing. Now see carbon here, it is 0. Okay, so it happens what? Here it is plus 4, so again oxidizing behavior it is showing. See number D, see it is CaF2 plus H2SO4 gives you your CaSO4 plus your twice HF. So here -1 plus 1, okay, plus 1 minus 1, so it is plus 2 calcium for here, and it is plus 1 minus 2, 4 2s are 8, 4 2s are 8, so plus 6 sulfur out here, plus 6 minus 2, again plus 2 for calcium out here. Okay, now sulfur is 4 2s are 8, again plus 6. See here, there is no change in the oxidation number, hence your answer will be this one. This does not show any kind of your oxidizing behavior. Other 3 shows oxidizing behavior. Okay, so let's go to the other question. Now, the pair of compounds that can exist together. See here, which compound can exist together? Okay, that means FeCl3, SnCl2, they will be remaining different in the same solution. Okay, so we know the compounds with lower oxidation number and which cannot not be reduced by one another can exist together. So these are called your you can say the compounds which has the lower oxidation state. So the compound which has lower oxidation number and which cannot reduce one another, and can coexist, for example, is your FeCl2 and your SnCl2. See here, both here it is +2, here also +2, where you can exist goes together as Fe2 plus ion cannot cannot be reduced by your SN2 plus. It cannot be reduced by your SN2 plus. Okay, so this is the answer. Your answer will be FeCl2 and your SnCl2. They can coexist together. Now, which in acidic medium, H2O2 changes Cr2O7 to CrO5, which has two OO bonds. What is this bond? This is called your peroxide linkage. Peroxide linkage. Okay. So this linkage, in peroxide linkage, oxidation state of oxygen is your -1. Remember that. Okay, so in this case, what will be the structure? The structure of CrO5 is like this. It has a butterfly-like structure. Okay, and the oxidation state of this peroxide oxygens are your -1. So if X is the oxidation state of chromium, so X plus 4 into -1 plus 1 into -2, which is equal to 0. So X is minus 6 equal to 0. So X is equal to 6. Hence the oxidation state for this is +6 and not. So today's last question and not the least question. So this is your H2O2 plus O3 gives you H2O and twice O2, and here H2O2 and your silver oxide Ag2O gives you twice Ag plus H2O plus O2. So you have to find what is the role of peroxide in both the equations. So either is it oxidizing in one and reducing in two, or both in reducing in one and oxidizing in two. So you have to find the thing. So how will you find? You will have to find the oxidation number. So you have to write the oxidation number again. See here, the oxidation number here is ozone is 0. Okay, so this is also 0. Now see, for hydrogen this is +2 -2. Okay. See, in peroxide linkage, normally oxygen has -2 valency. Okay, but in case of your peroxide, hydrogen, see, this is your hydrogen peroxide. So in case of peroxide, it will be +1. Oxygen will be your +1. Okay, here also we have seen oxygen, in the above question also we have seen the peroxide linkage, oxygen will be -1. So if it is -1, so hydrogen is +2 out here. Okay, then it forms here your 0, water is 0. Now see, from oxygen -1, what happens? It is getting your becoming 0. So it is hydrogen peroxide. What happens? The oxygen here from -1, it is coming to 0. So 0, it is oxidation is taking place, loss of oxygen. Is it not? From -1 to 0, loss oxidation is taking place, but this one acts as a reducing agent. Okay, so what is the definition of reducing agents? Reducing agent is something which helps others to lose but itself gains it. Okay, so see here, -1 oxygen, okay, here, but here it is 0. So this one it helps others to lose but itself it is gaining it. So it is acting as a reducing agent in number 1. Remember that whenever the process is oxidation, the reagent which is taking part will be your reducing in nature. If the process is reduction, then the left hand side particle, left hand side reagent will be your oxidizing in nature. So now see again, for in this case H2O2 and Ag2O. Okay, so again here -1 plus 2, and it is forming 0, 0 and 0. Okay, here it is -2 again, so it should be +1. Okay, so what happens to hydrogen peroxide? It is -1, again it is forming your 0. So again the same thing, it is happening, -1 to it, loss of electron, oxidation is taking place, process is oxidation, and the substrate which helps others to lose is called your reducing agent. Okay, so remember that when the process is your oxidation, the substrate is your reducing agent. When the process is your reduction, the substrate is your oxidizing agent. So this is the difference between your oxidizing agent, reducing agent, oxidation and reduction. So it is both reducing in both the cases, so it is your option number C. So that's all for today. Thank you so much. We will meet in the next video with the next chapter.